Are you serious? Are you serious? Get some coffee. We do have some breaking news. We've had an earthquake 2 hours ago. It's hit in Russia, a 6.2 in Russia, and this is a very powerful quake. It was very shallow, only 7.9 kilometers. There was major concerns of possible tsunami warnings. But those have good news here is tsunami now warnings are off, not expected to happen. Now it's in the area of the Aleutian Islands, so you're not too far from Alaska either. And but this was a very powerful quake, and as we were talking last night, that massive solar flare, that huge burst of an explosion on the sun on Friday and the solar flare was a M2 class. Okay, we've seen bigger flares, but it was powerful explosion and it lasted for 2 hours. That sends a very strong, lengthy CME directly toward the earth. You knew we would have issues. Well, as soon as it arrived yesterday afternoon, we had 3 earthquakes at Yellowstone National Park, right there at that volatile super volcano. And 3 in a row, 3 earthquakes, a 3.0, a 2.8, and a 3.4, all within 58 minutes of the initial arrival of the CME. But we're not done with this CME. There's going to be at least a period of several hours where we're still under tons of pressure brewing, and something was bound to happen. And we've had a 6.2 that has just hit in Russia, but the good news is nobody's going to be injured from this. Don't look like there's going to be any tsunami, and we're all going to be okay on this one. But are we done with all the pressure? I'm not sure, because we've had 53 earthquakes now in the last 24 hours. And let me just share with you, after the 6.2, we had 17 minutes later, there was an aftershock in Russia, again, of 5.1. We've also seen some other quakes. We've had a 4.5. I'll just give you the bigger ones in Fiji. Surprisingly, we've had a 2.8 earthquake just about 30 minutes ago in Blaine, Tennessee. We've had a 4.7 in Papua New Guinea, 4.6 in Indonesia, 4.0 again, Lincoln, Montana. So Yellowstone danger zone continues to rattle. A 4.9 in East Timor. We've had a 4.1 in Puerto Rico, a 4.3 in the Fiji Islands. We've also had a 4.1 earthquake in Mexico. There was also a 4.3 in Russia, a 4.7 in Puerto Rico, a 5.6 in Tonga, a 4.9 in China, a 4.1 in Kyrgyzstan, a 4.9 in the South Pacific Ocean, a 4.1 in Argentina, a 5.5 in Tonga, a 4.6 in Fiji, a 4.3 in Nicaragua. Now, that's all taken place in the last 24 hours. But I didn't even read them all to you, but a total of 53 earthquakes that are 2.5 or more. And specifically now, we're watching the Russia region there, 6.2, followed by a 5.1 a couple hours ago. We'll keep a close eye on what's going on as the pressure continues to build. 53 earthquakes the last 24 hours. Certainly the effects of those incoming CMEs from Friday's M2 class solar flare burst, a powerful proton release, and the CMEs that's affecting the earth. We'll continue to keep a close eye on it. Yellowstone is still shaking. There's a lot going on. And of course, we're keeping a close eye on asteroid 2012, TC4, and a whole lot more. The Middle East, the tensions that are rising there. Don't forget Kim Jong-un. He's never going away until somebody puts him away. And as while his regime continues to brutalize his own people. And then, of course, the Trump questions. So maybe they're gonna blame this earthquake on Trump, the Trump collusion that they constantly talk about, the Russia collusion. I don't know, but the lamestream media has always got a problem somewhere. So we'll be back with more current world events. Jesus said we'd have earthquakes in diverse places. Jesus said that there would be shaking of the heavens and the earth. We're certainly witnessing that. And the Apostle Paul said it in Hebrews chapter 12. The Lord said, not only will I shake the heavens, but the earth also. And so we're watching all of these things taking place in the last days. Give your life to Jesus Christ. Don't miss today's live broadcast. Starts at 12 noon Eastern. 12 noon Eastern at my website at www.paulbegleyprophecy.com. BP Earthwatch will join us for a few minutes during that program. We're going to show the actual charts of that incoming, approaching asteroid. Asteroid 2012 TC4. We will show you the scientific charts and graphs. It's been released finally, and we've got an issue. We got to look at it. What can I say? We got to look at it.